Great minds think alike. So don't share your vision with people that are dream killers, dream takers, dream stompers. They'll stomp out your vision before you can even get to see it manifested.
Somewhere in between you and me, it's a piece of magic that we need.
Maxine Waters' message came to me while I was driving today, and the message was reclaiming your time. And I was like, what does that mean? And what did that mean for me as now being a notary? Just 6 months ago, I was a bus driver. 2 years ago, I was starting my bus driving business. 3 years ago, I was broke. I was in my own little personal pandemic, and I didn't know what was going to happen. And actually, my pandemic started in 2014. So now here I am, fast forward, it's 2020, and all of the things that I had experienced and went through, moving forward now, things look a little different for me. So, reclaiming my time. 8 years ago, I lost my husband. I had a business, a salon barbershop business, and I didn't know what I was going to do because he died suddenly. So I was thrown into a catastrophic headspin, and I didn't know what I was going to do. I was in my own little personal pandemic, and there was no way that I could see there was a way out. So what I'm sharing with you is, if you over 40, you've been working your job for 25, 35 years, even 15 years, 10 years, whatever. And now you have been hit with, you're thrown into this pandemic. And some of you are not going back to your job. What was so regular, your regiment that you got up every day and you did like clockwork. And then you get a phone call and said, don't come to work. That's what happened to me March 13th of this year. I was on my way to work and they said, Charlie, don't come to work. So I was like, okay, what did that mean? Well, 3 months before the new year was approaching, it was on me. God spoke to me and was really on me about getting my notary business started. And I was an insurance agent as well. I've been an insurance agent for the last 7 years. And I didn't know, well, I was going to use the business as a tool for me to meet more potential clients and share with them, you know, how important it is for them to have life insurance and protecting themselves from catastrophic pitfalls. But doing that, I didn't know that how one door opened and another one closed. And that's what happened to me. March 13th was the last day that I drove the bus. May of this year, May 12th, I think, May 12th, May 14th, something like that, I started doing notary. And my notary business took off. And it's crazy how you don't see how something just magically worked for you, you know. And that's what why I had to stop today and just, you know, do this real quick video and say, reclaiming your time. And what does that look like for you? Especially if you're not able to go back to work. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You can go and get another job, but then you think about you're growing older, you're growing wiser, and you want to do something else, but you don't know what. God is giving you something that He is waking you up with every day, that He's put in your spirit that you could do. But because you got your head wrapped around all of the reasons why it can't happen or what you're lacking, you don't think it can happen. There's a scripture that I'm gonna put up here, but it's a proverb scripture that says, go and do your work. I'm just paraphrasing. Do your work and go without. So basically, you don't need to know how the nuts and the bolts and the screws are going to be joined together. The only thing you need to know and recognize that reclaim your time. And you know what? When you reclaim your time, this time is not going to be as difficult as it has been, because this is the season now. You know what I'm saying? This is your season. I didn't know it was my season. I didn't know that I was going to be retired and that was going to be the last of me driving the bus. I didn't know that. But God have shown me something different, and it's working. You know what I'm saying? And this season is working. I don't know what next season will bring, but I'm not worried about next season right now, because I'm living in the moment and I'm enjoying the moment for what it is right now. That God can do anything but fail, like my grandmother would tell me. There is no one size fit all. You're right. There is no one size fit all. But there is something that is just for you. You hear what I'm saying? Whatever it is. You know, I just want to say to you, sister, brother, you know what I'm saying? Reclaim your time. Reclaim your time. That is a powerful statement, because I never thought that I would have the opportunity to reclaim my time and how it's looking for me right now. I thought I would be driving the bus at least for the next 5 years. You know, I didn't know, and there is no one size that fit all. And you don't know what is in store for you until you put one foot in front of the other. You take a step and God will take two. So I just wanted to share that with you. I mean, we could talk about all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. We could talk about all of the things that you're lacking right now. And we could talk about what people are not doing. You know what? The business that I'm in right now, this is not considered a sexy business. This is not to me, this was a real well-kept secret. But you don't embark on something until you are nudged to do it. You know what I'm saying? So reclaim your time. Do what is in your spirit. Do what God is calling you to do, and not be afraid. This is a new season. Doors are opening. If you got to pull on the door real hard, then that's not the door. You hear what I'm saying? But the door that you pull and it opens, you twist the knob and the door opens. And when you walk in, and all of these things that are set up just for you. Just for you. So reclaim your time. Things that you haven't been able to do. You know what I'm saying? Things that you've always said, if I had time enough to do it, you know, that it could possibly work. Now, what makes you think that this is not the time that it can't work? Because it could. If you try, if you believe it. God say go without. Make your house, and then make your work outside, and then build your house. God has given me another opportunity. I'm 54 years old, and I thought the best life that I had was when I was, my husband was still alive. I thought that was the best it was going to be, because after my pandemic, after my catastrophic pitfall, I did not see that how I was going to get back up. And I tried different things that other people told me to try, and I tried it their way. But this time I was leaning not to my own understanding, but everything I was acknowledging Him for. And this is what I'm telling you today. One size does not fit all, but He does have a size, a shoe size, that's tailor-made just for you. All right? This your girl, Charlie. If you like the content in the video, let's continue to collab together. If you got something you want to add to this, what I'm talking about, leave it in the comment box below. All right? I just want to say thank you for spending a little bit of your tea time. Now I'm headed over to Daly City because I got some work to do. And guess what? The work that I'm doing now, it doesn't take all day for me to do it. I'm like, this is, girl, I'm in my time. I'm doing me. I'm doing me. Finally. And it affords me to do other things, to do things for others without feeling pressure. I get to ride and talk. That's what I get to do. Ride and talk and stamp documents. That's what I do, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever it is, whoever you are listening to this video right now. All right? So take care, talk soon, and stay safe.
You've been on your way for all your life.